this is a nice, interesting image was shot inside the studio. However, background is a little bit boring. It's not bad, it's a neutral, but I think we can elevate over all this image by replacing this background with something from Puck that I just recently created with all these different backdrops. So let's go do this. By the way, I will have it all of these links for the pucks and everything for you available. So if you're interested, you can go check this. It's like 200 something. It's a lot of different backgrounds. They're perfectly designed for the portraits. Okay, right here we have our portraits of the nice, beautiful girl. And let me go check right there. So what we're going to do, I can see a little bit overblowing. It's shot in the RAW, so it's very easy for us to restore. Because if we're going inside the camera RAW, it's where we run. We'll just take highlights a little bit down to flatten those highlights. We'll take our shadows, also remove shadows away, so it's give it nice, kind of clean, smooth, and I will later will restore some of those dimensions. As well, let's go inside, and I'll bring a little bit orange up, sharpening a little bit higher. And I want to be sure my remote chromatic abbreviations and user profiles is set on. So this way we have it a nice elements. I look on a white shirt, everything look okay. Let's go ahead, click open. Now we're inside the Photoshop. First, what I want to do is go take my the cropping tool. Okay, let me select. There you go. And now I'm just going to bring just a little bit right there. Just kind of pointing maybe around here. I'm just looking. Now I think this is about right, and just maybe drop slightly. I think this is kind of nice composition. Increasing a little bit, so we'll go ahead, press enter, and right now it's utilizing new AI Firefly. But this is new using Firefly 3 in Photoshop, which does a very great job on this, but on the background it will work very well. If you don't have this, you can use just a clone stamp. All what we needed, just make a little bit bigger. I'm not sure, maybe decrease later, but for now I want to give it more space for me to work with this. Okay, we're done with this. Let's go next. I want to Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E, take everything and combine together. Let's go call it model. Okay, and then next we want to go to isolate. So we have a few options we can isolate. One, if you look on the bottom, it's have it just isolate subject. Let's go click on this. So it will isolate first, and we will compare which one is working better. Right here you can see it's isolate objects, and I'm just click on a mask and creating mask. Go hide this. We'll go create Control Shift Alt T, new one, and let's go call this model 2. Okay, and now we're going to select our subject right here on the top. You see it's select object tool. We'll go down and select cloud, so it will have much better result, and click select subject this way. So this is different between selecting on the server or selecting on your local machine. And let's go create as well mask. Next, I'm going to hide everything. Let's create new layer. And this new layer will just fill up with 50% gray. Okay. At this point, we can actually see how selection is work. So this is selection is what's working when we did with a server processing. Mostly look on a hair, process everything. And this one is done without. So again, with and without. I think it's almost same. Nope, except right here, hair. I'm just looking on single hair if it's done better. I think it's almost same. So I'll say from select subject, it probably process it similar ways. So if it's even have any different, it's insignificant, so you cannot see it. So in this case, just click select subject, work very fast, nice, and it's isolated object very well out of the background. So I'm going to destroy the latest one that we created because we don't need that. And we'll start working with the top just to retouching. So I'm going to re-enable some of my background to see. And the first things what I want to do, it is create our retouching level. Touch up. For touch up, we'll go work over the model. Just in general, pick up some small things. Don't need change too dramatically or big. I think this is work very well. We'll go also clip it to the model, so it'll stay here. And let's go select our healing brush tool right on the top. You can see spot healing. And usually what I would do, I'm just going and select just those teeny tiny that may be destructive. Notice right there, we lost some texturing. See, we lost texturing here. So to avoid loose texturing, we can also utilize the regenerative art. So we can select this and see it does not create. So let's go ahead there, select generative fill, generate. So this will take smaller. Generative fill work very good if you're not over exceeded 512 by 512 image. And look at this, perfect. I think generative fill look very good. One thing you don't want also in generative fill, it's select like in, for example, you select here, you select here, and you select here. So you don't want to do that spread. You want kind of more closer. If you can draw like square 512 by 512, you want to keep it in this. This is the best result you can have it. Okay. I think generally it's actually look not bad right here. This a little bit distracting. Okay, we'll go generative fill this as well. Some of this, because they don't have that much texture, I think will be just fine with going and utilize healing brush, because like right there, see, we can go think very fast to do that. Okay. Let me see, we go there, create content aware, sample all layers. So of course we needed to go get this, and this layer. Now, yeah, there you go. It just wasn't selected. So I just some of those ones we can very fast and easy fix. As well, you can see right here, this is actually from eyeliner, I think. We have some black dots. And those ones we can very easy with a healing brush touch up. So yeah, we want kind of clean up. Okay, let's see if we have it anymore right here. Just a few of those dots. And this is what's happening when you have a white shirt. Yes, you have. I think they're almost good. Yep, I think we kind of done with this stuff. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Right here, a few. Yeah, those ones is jumping, yes. So notice I say, if it's jumping, we'll remove it. Just for fun. There you go. We also remove that stuff. Okay, let me look. I think it's look good. And we can just hide this one stuff as well. There you go. Just those teeny tiny black spots that was kind of on my way. Okay, I don't know if I want, yeah, let's leave this in, so we'll go with that. I think it's look very good. Okay. So next step after retouching is done, we want kind of reduce a little bit texture on the skin, create more painting effect. Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E, which take everything and bring together. And we'll just go take smooth, like right there. Okay, let's control this to our layer. We go to filter, noise, dust and scratches. If you know my workflow, you're probably familiar with this. Only right here, see it's a 9. We actually need to increase a little bit more to about 15. When we kind of see it, but it's still recognizable, but not too much. Okay, next we'll go Alt or Option and click on Mask, create one. Let's take our brush, come closer, and we're on 10% on a white. And we start smoothing. So if you notice, it's create this like overlay, just a reduction in details. It's what it does. Because I want to reduce, I want to remove these greens. It's worked very well if you have like workout man or even, you know, somebody in a gym you want to create it. So that will work very well. But in this case, where I want to create painting effect, then we need actually reduction on all skins. So it's reduce here, reduce on this. Just make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, next step what I want to do is work with the hair, because I want to create, this is look natural, it's messy natural hair. And beside the problem with the hair this time, if we look closer, you can see it's create cross section, like cross lines, which is not natural in the hair. And it's part of the processing how image taking. Okay, Control Shift Alt E. We'll just say create new layer. Let's go call it hair. Hair, like this. We'll also clip this together. We'll just clip everything to the model. We don't need to go anything on a background. And next we'll go filter, stylize oil painting. And as oil painting going, we'll go 10, 10, 0, 1, 1, and lighting, I'll go switch to this side, so it's going more from direction of the light. We'll just click OK now, and you can see it will create like smoothness, except we want to increase our sharpness. So we'll go sharp, unsharp mask. It will pop up unsharp mask. Next, let's go ahead, same Alt option, click on the mask, hide this, and now we can use our brush on white color to brush this in and those areas we wanted. What it does, it's remove some of those cross lines, and I'll make a little bit more clean, nice looking hair. It's work very well on a fur as well. If you need it kind of clean up, you can see it's almost like somebody take brush and brush it, painting this hair. So it's what I kind of like to use this. Just create a little bit nicer lines, cleaner, more interesting lines. Okay, well, let's look. If we zoom out a little bit, like right there, see, before and after. So look a little bit better. If you want, you can also, guy with a beard, you can do there. We can also a little bit add up on eyebrows, just have it like lines going there. So I think this is look kind of very interesting now. Well, next, let's go to add some shadows and highlights. We'll go create new layer. We'll fill with 50% gray. Dutch and burn, people know what it's called. So we'll link as well and switch this to the soft light. In a soft light, we'll just use it our brush. Let's go right here, closer. And we'll kind of use it with the shadows. We can add shadows in some areas, like right there. For example, we can do under lips, little bit shadows, right on middle, but we'll go switch to highlights and we'll just put it on the middle and make lips pop up a little bit more. Look at this. See, lips coming up a little bit better. Also, we'll just add a little bit more highlights right there. Highlights here. Okay. There you go. Just a little bit more highlights. If it's too much, we can dim down. Remember, we can always take down a little bit, a notch on this. Right there, a little bit. There you go, like this. And I almost always use it X to switch between black and white, so we can kind of emphasize. And right there, we'll go to over close right here where the darker shadows. I just want to add a little bit more shadowing to these areas. Okay, there you go. We'll switch to the white when you need it and just add highlights to the whites, like right there. This will create almost like, you know, painting very, very cool. Bring out this with luminosity level, bring out the shapes, and it's work very well when you have it these kind of beautiful wrinkles. The wrinkles, we want to keep it, so like on a close, it's add dimensions. Well, look right there. So on this shoulder, and you can see not like change everything dramatically, but it's add a quite bit nice dimension to this. It feels like it's a field more. I think it's what it's kind of does give it this the proper feeling. I'm just saying, what is the word for this? I think not feel. It's give it more of something. There you go. Okay. Same if you want it right here. Let's switch to white, and I'm just reducing a little bit. So we'll add lines. There you go. Let's go add a little bit white slide right there, highlights. Also on her hands. There you go, nice. Okay, let's go zoom out and see what we have it. And this is our retouching. Ooh, look on the face. I like how face come up. Yeah, that's way better, more mask kind of. Okay, let's go do this. Control-Shift-Alt-E again, we'll create new, and we'll call this Global Dutch and Burn. It's more automation system, so we'll create one. We'll also go to Image, Adjustment, Black and White. Okay, where's my black and white? There's my black and white. And we'll pop up or red a little bit up on her face, a little bit yellowish on the skin, so just bring skin tones a little bit brighter. And we'll go to Image, Adjustment, Shadow Highlights. And if you are like on this, click on the Show More options. Then we'll pop up to 100% on highlights and shadows. We'll go with about 11% on radius on the pixels. And we'll just take tone down on the black and bring a little bit whites up. Let's go now. We'll go to switch this to soft light. So you can see it's kind of add a little bit more depth to this. And reduce opacity just slightly. So just play with this setting, see which one is work. Well, when we think the model is done, let's go just one below model. And now we want to put it background, because I say model retouching is good, but background still something missing. So I have it kind of cool backgrounds. They are AI generated originally, but I select, right, I retouch them and upscale. So they're actually very nice and specially designed to work with the portraits. So what we have right here, we have it like a veils one. And for example, let me grab a couple of them and just drop and show you. So this is one of them. We'll just drop right here like this. You know what I mean? There you go. So we can place it. And I'll just put a bunch of different ones so we can see which one is what. If you want modern, you also have it something like this. So you can see, yeah, that one work a little bit different. Okay, also, let me find, they have it a little bit more closer. So if we want have something this way, because it's a lot of, it's like 200 something. I was gone and I spent so much time to just go generate, create. So this, I don't know, this is too massive. Well, we also have it a landscape, so we can go, and if you want, we can add like this landscape. You know, this is classic English landscape. And don't worry, right now they're just popping up because we'll fix that. We'll go do this. Well, another one's kind of cool to do. It's more as a flowery kind of Dutch. I don't know if you know the era when the Dutch was creating flowers kind of. So it's kind of more this way done. Something, you know, very interesting type. And you can see it's a tons of, I mean, seriously, it's so many backdrops. You just never stop. And the other ones is like back walls kind of. I think those ones maybe work a little bit better on the back walls. So back walls are meaning like we can have it slightly grungy. I think it will apply maybe better in this case. So like this, you know, just the back walls kind of, I don't know, this way maybe going. We'll figure out. I don't like this kind of on the back, yeah. But we also have it more like a room. I don't know if this work. I need to find, well, when we start playing to all backgrounds, we can see right now, I'm just putting them in, and we can see which one maybe work even better for us. Ooh, I like this one. Look at this with the couch and everything. Ooh, this is look good. Yeah, there you go. That one is look very nice. So how say it's a lot of different ones here. Well, let's do this way. Let's go to uncheck and see which one we actually like it. It's a big collection, so its link will be I'll put a link for you so you can go ahead, check by yourself if you need it. No, this one kind of does not necessarily work with her. And you know, also the blending mode. So we want to go or soft light like this, or going to multiply. Multiply will kind of make it darker and her short staying up. I think the soft light work a little bit better. So next we have it. This is more modern, like what you usually will do. It does not have it. Yeah, this is too large. This one, no, it does not work on this. This too flowery. Same, too flowery. This one look interesting. If we're going to take this and put it like in a multiply mode or soft light, then this one may work. So I'll leave it as a soft light for now. Okay. And we have it also this. Nope. And I think I like this. I think this one will work a little bit better. Mostly if we're going to switch like to soft light because it's a little bit too dark. So we can add it to this area and let's see. So see, it's kind of look nice. I think, yeah, I think I like this one. But it's between this and this. I think this will work a little bit better in this tone. Okay, let's work with this backdrop. Next we'll go to, we can actually kind of almost blend even more by decreasing opacity. In some cases I want to have there, but I don't want to distract from the image, so we'll do this way. I think this way will work better. Yeah, and right there, arm going, yep, okay, I think that will work. Okay, so we add background. It does not, you can see, it does not really require that much work. It's just there. The things what we want to do is create new layer just between her and the background, and we're going to fill up this with 50% gray, switch this to the soft light, and then we're going to take our brush on a white color, so we have it white 10%, and I just want slightly add behind her. See, whiten. So it is she come out a little bit better, I think, this way. See, kind of blend. And right here on the bottom, we'll switch to the black, and opposite. We want actually hide right here on the bottom. So let's go right there. Just a little bit, you know, dim there, brighter on the head, so it will give it us very nice, beautiful transition on this case. Okay, next let's go create on top, above them. We'll create new layer, and we'll take this layer and the same fill up with 50% gray. This will be our another dodge and burn layer, but this one as a soft light will overlay to all images. So if you can see, we have a little bit lights down below, and I don't necessarily like this, so I want to take and dim down. Problem sometimes with creating the soft light, it's contrast mode. So it's having this bright to bright, dark to dark. If it's happening in your case, you can always just create a new layer and switch this layer to multiply if you want. And multiply will work very well with shadows. Next, we have our brush, and we want to select color, like right here, something in this tone. And then we want to put it over, and you can see this does not work like contrast. It will just general will create darker, kind of like overlay color muted, and it's look a little bit better. So it's does not stand out. The hand like on the bottom does not jump out, so it's showing a little bit more darker. And right here where she's standing, it's have it a little bit better. So integrating very well together all of this. Well, I think this is a nice integration. Let's go just add a few more touches. One, we want to restore grain. And to restore grain, and reason is if you look on her face, I smooth out here, but this is maybe grain around her shirt, and background does not have this grain because it's a nice clean background. So we want to fill up with 50% gray, going to filter, noise, add noise. Let's go with 10%, click OK, and switch to the soft light. So now if we're going and we'll look closer, you'll notice we'll have a nice beautiful grain similar to everything. So it's kind of help us to blend together. It's not something you will see like jump with your eyes, but it is help you afterwards, just make it look more real, kind of more blend together. Well, okay, let's go now work with the filtering on this case. And the filtering is color overlay and other. So for this, we're going to click down and select the curves. We could work with the selective colors, which we'll do, but for now, I want to just show you with the curves. Curves, we'll go switch to color blending mode right here on this, and we'll go select the blue. We'll take one and bring blue a little bit up bottom and take middle down. This is will have what they call sine curve. Cold is like dark is colder and brighter is warmer. So it's what we've done with this. And we'll take this green and just make a little bit cyanish going like this. So we can then also cyanish go same on a dark and bring this to the red. It's up to you, but I think just a little bit right here will work very well. So you can see it's kind of now tone everything together and make its all image bring closer, you know, background and a model, everything kind of work very, very well. Now we can also play a little bit with selective colors, and usually it just so kind of touch up, not too much, but we already done quite a bit nice color corrections. So, ooh, I like kind of this tone. See, it's what nice about this. You can play so much with the colors. Okay, and we'll go again here. Let's go to the red a little bit. And green. There you go. Okay, but I don't know. I'll just go just slightly. I think this will look way nicer. Okay, one more thing. You know what I want to do before? Let's do this. We'll go to create a new curve. Okay, and I'll just take this curve, put it all the way down like this. See, it's a black. Then we take and just a little bit out of the screen, not to the edges, but you can see just around, create, and we'll fill this with a black color. So it's like frame creating. Now we're going to curves and we'll just add feathering, kind of like this, and switch to this soft light. So all what it does for us, it's create this vignetting. I think just vignetting will be cool kind of going. And we can adjust not too much, just like this. And there you go, we have a beautiful vignetting. Again, we want to focus on the person, on the eyes, on the stories. Okay, let me do one more thing. We'll just go right here, click, says Vladimir Chopine, fine art photography. You know what? I don't know if I spell properly. Okay, let me see. Let me go right here. Photography, yes, I did a good job. You know, English is not, I don't know if you noticed or not, but English is not my language. It's my second language. So sometimes I have a very creative English language. Okay, and I just put it right there. Just to hide, you know, people who want it, they will find, and people who does not want it, it won't be on the way, so it does not distract from image. Okay, let's go right now down below right here. We'll go select group together, call it Retouching. Okay, and now let's go see. This is what was before, and this is after. Before and after. It's definitely backgrounds does great job. I mean, seriously, these portraits, if you show it to people, they're like, wow. I mean, seriously, well, of course, I'm a very humble person as well, okay? But this is nice with background. We have a story, it's something going on. This is not bad portrait, but it is just a portrait. It does not have any depth to this portrait. Now we have a story, we have a depth. Beside the retouching, I think digital those backgrounds did a great job, and I'm sure they will work for you. So go ahead, give it a try. See if they work, but for the portraits, very easy, very nice to redo it, and they give it a very professional look. Well, thank you for watching. See you next time.